Hey y'all, and welcome to the next lecture in practical packet analysis, where we'll be talking about customizing Wireshark. Now, one of the great things about Wireshark is that, it's already designed with the analyst in mind. It's designed to make analysis easy for you, but the developers of Wireshark recognize that everyone does analysis a little bit differently. Everyone is kind of their own special snowflake, so to speak. So they provide a lot of different options for allowing you to customize your experience, not just on the whole, not just your default experience, but also to meet situational needs. Really, some of the main ways we talk about you're doing packet analysis are going to be focused on general troubleshooting or troubleshooting network latency, or even security issues, or maybe you're developing an application and you have issues with that related to network connectivity. Well, all those different things have different needs and have different tendencies that you're going to have as an analyst. So Wireshark allows you to customize a lot of different things that will let you basically hone Wireshark to your specific use case. Now, in light of that, we're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to do a lot of demos here where I show you these features, explain them, and show you how they can be used. First, we're going to talk about Wireshark's preferences. Now, these aren't all specifically about customizing the look and feel of Wireshark, but there are a lot of preferences it provides that can change your experience a little bit, so we want to go through those. Next, we'll talk about custom layouts. Wireshark provides a very useful 3-pane layout where you have your packet details, your packet list, and your packet bytes. And we're going to talk about how you can customize those so that maybe they're not all, 3 rows. You want some columns, or you want to split those up a little bit differently. There's a lot of flexibility in how you customize that. From there, we'll talk about adding columns. Wireshark, of course, has the default columns we've been looking at thus far, but you can add columns pretty extensively from specific protocols or specific pieces of metadata. You can do a lot with adding columns, and it's something you're going to want to do quite a bit once you get the hang of it. Wireshark also provides the ability to customize things based upon profiles. So you may have multiple people using a system, and you can have different profiles for each person, or you may have specific profiles for each task you're working with. So you might have a specific profile for analyzing HTTP data as opposed to a different profile for analyzing DNS data. So we'll talk about how you can create profiles, what are the benefits of doing so, and how to customize those as well. Finally, we'll talk about time display formats. So one of the things that are important with packets are that each one has a timestamp associated with it. And depending upon your objective, you want to view those time displays in a lot of different formats. So you might want to view them in real time, where you're actually seeing the days, hours, and minutes. You might want to view them relatively speaking, so relative to the previously captured or displayed packet, or relevant to the start of the packet capture, or even relevant to a specific reference you set manually within the capture. So there are a lot of time display formats, and that's not something everyone thinks about right off the bat, but we'll talk about a few examples of why you would want to switch to different time display formats as well. For the most part, everything in this section is going to be optional, or things you can do. You don't have to do them. As we go through the course with specific scenarios, I'll show you why you might want to do some of these things. So for the most part, we're going to use the Wireshark default layout, but as we get into things like analyzing exploit kits, I am going to change the layout a little bit, because there's a different layout I prefer when I'm doing that. When we get into analyzing HTTP data, I'm going to add some columns for that analysis, because I think it makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to add these things as I would do them and change them as I would, so you can see when and why you might want to use these things. You might not want to customize Wireshark to be exactly like I'm using it, but at least gives you a point to start at, so you can begin customizing it so it really fits your needs. Really, awareness is half the battle here, and if you're aware of all these different options, you're certainly going to find a lot of use cases for customizing them yourself. So with that said, let's jump on into the demos, and we'll start with Wireshark preferences.